Dear friends, good evening. This tape is about a life lesson. I know that I have matured and I'm in my 80s. I have learned a lot in my life. And I have always told to my children and grandchildren and even friends, one life lesson is that if you're trying to obtain something, get something, and you're not able to, so let us say you want to go to a medical school and you are not getting your admission, or you are trying to get a job and you are not getting, or you are working on a job and you were fired for whatever reason, whether there was a conflict with the boss or you with your supervisor, and now you're very angry. In medical school, we did learn how anger starts with a feeling. Means there is a feeling. Feeling is that I'm angry, and my angry because my boss was bad, wrong or right. And now my blood is boiling because that's what happens. When you're angry, there is a reaction, a neurologic reaction in your body, and nerves are secreting these different hormones that are making you very angry. Your face is becoming red, that's called flushing. And then other feelings start coming for taking revenge. One of those is verbal. You're abusing your boss. Number two is physical. Now you are hitting him. So this is part of frustration, a different kind of reactions in your body. So, and all is happening because in your body, the nerves have secreted hormones, and now you're behaving under the control of that hormone, and your blood is boiling, face is red, and you're not understanding except that you are angry. And now we are hitting. You know what will happen. Police will be called, you will be taken to jail, or you will be fired. So let us say you're fired. Or you went for an interview about a job and you didn't get it. Now you're mad at that person who interviewed you. So the other reaction is, again, you're angry. Anger makes one person completely sending out of mind. So I told you the first reaction is verbal, second physical, third violence. Now you go home and you have gun and you say, I am going to shoot him. And I assure you that you will do very bad things. You may do, and then you'll go to jail, or you may be even killed. So that is the third reaction. Violence comes. Sometimes, you may have heard that person went home, brought a gun. Even in schools, colleges, in high school is going on. Children get mad, go home, bring gun, and they shoot their friends and other people who are in the middle. So you must be very careful that you are in the influence of these chemicals. Why so more than the other? Because you may be taking alcohol, drug, you may be single, unmarried, you may have other kind of pressure, no money. So there are a lot of reasons to become violent. Please understand go home, get away from the situation, and then sit quietly. Meditation sometimes helps, or directing your attention to somewhere else, like watching a movie or something better that you like, music, helps you to curtail that neurologic secretions, or we call neurosecretions. These are nerve secretions that have agitated you, or go to sleep. And I assure you, you will be different and may become normal. However, it is possible again you began to think again that so and so was so bad, I was fired. But please don't say I will take revenge. Say it this way: I think it was good for me that I was let go because of whatever reason. In other words, be your own judge. That you have been taking drug, or you have been taking alcohol, or you are single, or you are frustrated. And if you want to read more on this, please go on Google search and read on anger and how to cope with anger. But please do not become violent, because violence is not the answer in this society. And sometimes have been puzzled why in this country we do not popularize mediation. And if there is a situation like this, somewhere to reach to and say, look, this is the situation that's happening. And remember, in my case, Mr. Jordan, I told you I reached him. Otherwise, I was very angry. And there are several cases in my life when I didn't get a residency, even though I deserved my first residency. I was very angry. And I always say that if I was not married and I had no children, I might have become violent. But I said no. God wants me to go to a different direction. And my destiny is written, or God is saying, in a different way. So I walked out and I did my pathology residency. I didn't like, after completing 4 years of my life, spending 4 years of my training and passing it. And then I went in family practice, which I loved. And I wanted to become a family physician, but initially I didn't get my residency in family practice. So I went in pathology, and when I completed, then I went in family practice. And at that time I was working for other doctors. Then they would let me go after a year or two. And finally I decided I will have my own medical clinic, even though I didn't have enough money at that time. And when I went to borrow money for my business, except for my home, I had no other asset to borrow to. But somehow the renter, the owner of the office, told, nothing to worry, you can start any time in Fowlerville. And rest became the history, where I stayed in my own building, Fowlerville Family Practice Clinic, for 22 years. And then I retired almost 12 years ago. So it is 2021 when I remember. I thought to tell you, please do not become violent. Get away from that situation, and then try another avenue, another job, and you will succeed. Just thinking that God does not want that job. So should you see a psychiatrist or family counselor or whatever, now that's your decision. So I will stop here, and I will say thanks for watching my video. But before, I wanted to tell my Hindi speaking relatives or friends कि हम लोग बहुत स्ट्रगल किए हैं इस कंट्री में, यूएसए में, लेकिन कभी वायलेंट नहीं हुए। ये हमारी इंडियन कम्युनिटी है, ये बहुत नॉन वायलेंट कम्युनिटी है, और हमको आशा है कि हमारे लड़के, उनके बच्चे लोग भी नॉन वायलेंट होंगे और वायलेंस में बिलीव नहीं करेंगे। सो माय फ्रेंड्स, मैं यही कहूँगा, धन्यवाद फॉर वाचिंग ये मेरा शॉर्ट वीडियो जो है, और फिर हम आपसे और किसी वीडियो में मिलेंगे। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो। बाय बाय, नमस्कार।